Hello there again, and welcome back to Lemmings Plus III. So in our last video we saw the 4 graphic sets. We saw that we're dealing with some VGA spec levels here, and we've seen the first half of Timid as well as a fair bit of the new Neo Lemmings content that Lemmings Plus III was pretty much the first pack to use. So level 9 of Timid is called the Acid Vat, and this is a fairly average filler level with not much to say about it. Obviously you can't get over there with builders. I mean, you could go out the left side and come across the top, but easier way is of course to go under, lose a lemming there, keep building up, or mining down. And so we're on to level 10 now, which is called What Does This Button Do? So, first thing you might notice is that the exit is not exactly open, and we've got these 3 buttons here. Now, between those 2 things combined, you can probably work out what this button does, but just in case, what these buttons do is when you push them, they unlock the exit. Now, pushing just one isn't enough, you've got to push every button in a level for the exit to unlock. So we've almost got it now, just one more button to go, and it's unlocked. So that's, on to level 11 now, which is a digger would be handy. And this level is introducing yet another new object, which is the radiation. So these things here, so as you'll notice, you've got no way to get through, no way to go around it, so obviously the radiation has something to do with it, which is something I'd hope people would figure out pretty quick. As you can notice, a lemming goes through the radiation and a countdown starts, and when that countdown runs out, boom. So basically the radiation turns the lemmings into delayed bombers, which means we do have a little bit of bomber timing to deal with here, but it's not so much a matter of when to assign it as how to get them to the right place at the right time, so it makes it a little bit easier than traditional bomber timing. Well, at least I'd hope. So that's the radiation object, which we've almost covered all the new object types that appear in Lemmings Plus III. We've got one more which we'll see in level 14, and after that we pretty much know everything, apart from the new gimmicks, which we'll see when we get to the secret levels. So in Lemmings Plus III, the main levels have no gimmick levels. The gimmick levels are always the secret ones. There are 2 frenzy levels among the normal levels though, so we'll see those in one's in dodgy and one's in fierce. So Timid and rough don't have any. Wait, is it rough? No, Timid. Yes, it is rough. Getting a bit confused with the rank names between Lemmings Plus 3 and 4. Okay, so level 12 here is no floaters guaranteed, and indeed, the guarantee holds up because we have no floaters to get them down. Of course, an experienced Lemmings player would have no problem with how you do get them down. This object in the middle here is just a radiation object. It's just got a different animation in the lab graphic set. This level itself is pretty much a matter of symmetrical solution. It's a pretty symmetrical level. As you can see, the only real difference is that this pipe's got a bit of goop on the end of it. Okay, so this is also the one music that we didn't hear before because of the special graphics level. So this one comes from Super Mario Land 2 on Game Boy. You may have heard it before in some of the cheapo levels made by Insane Steve using his Mario graphic set. And it worked well there, and there's no reason it has to be confined to Mario graphic set levels. It works perfectly well here for Lemmings Plus 3 graphic sets. And so we're now on to level 13, so this is Excavation Expedition. So, like with Lemmings Plus 2, Lemmings Plus 3 doesn't have repeats, generally, but it does have a once per rank level, and this is it. So, the formula in this one is that there's basically two pairs of the level. Two of the pairs require 90%, the other two require 100%. The time limit differs a bit between the pairs. In each pair, one version has 40 lemmings, one version has 20 lemmings. The skill set goes constantly, like constant pattern between all four, so you've got 5 of everything in this one, that's 4 in the next, then 3, then 2. Obviously there isn't a 5th one with 1 of everything, firstly because I think that would be impossible no matter what stats you were dealing with, and secondly because there's only 4 ranks here. So you might notice something a bit strange looking up here. That's actually a receiver, and you might notice a steel block here, and you'll notice that this steel block has something above it. This one quite obviously has the exit hiding in there above it, and this one's got the teleporter on it. But in this case we're not going to use that teleporter, we're going to get to the exit another way. And there we go, we are home. So on to level 14 now, which is, some say it was a lemming. So this one's fairly large level compared to most of the ones we've had so far. And as you can see, we start with a fatal fall here. We've got an exit on both sides, and we've also got these weird mid-air lines here that move up. So those are what's known as an updraft. And basically when the lemming falls through those, it falls slower, it can survive a longer fall, and if it's within one when it hits the ground, it will not splat no matter what. So, I don't know, updrafts had pretty limited use in Lemmings Plus III. They were used a fair bit more in Lemmings Plus Omega and Lemmings Plus 4 because we've now got gliders which can make use of them more. Because a glider, which is basically a diagonal floater, will actually move upwards when he encounters an updraft. An actual floater just falls really slowly through it. So as you can see, he's a floater and he's now falling really slow as he goes through it. And over here, he's going to drop into the exit. So we've also got the crowd of lemmings coming in, which of course are not all floaters, but as you'll see, their fall is slowed through the updraft. They speed up afterwards, but it's short enough that they don't fall to their deaths. So if I remember correctly, how these actually work is as the lemmings falling through there, their fall and distance is actually decreased with each pixel they fall. It can't go below 0, so it won't let them survive an infinite fall. But it's basically that, and when they land, they instantly, like, if they're within an updraft, they won't splat. So, I mean, if you have an updraft after a long enough fall, and then there's a long enough fall after it, then yes, the lemming can still splat when it's fallen through one, as long as it's not within one when it lands. So, yeah, they're kind of related to the anti-splat pads, which were in cheapo, and they also are going to be used in Lemmings Plus 4. But they have their own unique properties as well, especially in later packs where gliders exist. So we're now on to level 15, last level of Timid, which is locked out. As the name implies, it's another case of a locked exit. So, yeah, one thing you might notice is this number here. Originally, these numbers were going to be placed in 4 levels throughout Lemmings Plus 3 and be the key to finding the super secret level. In the end, I decided not to go with that, and so the super secret level is just accessed the normal secret level way. It's just a bit harder to find. But Lemmings Plus 3 bonus pack makes use of that idea. So anyway, this level, as you can see, we don't have a certain amount of everything here. We've still got a bit more than we need. Especially on the builders front, it can actually be completed with only 2 builders, but that is quite a tricky solution to pull off. And we've also got a unique music here. Well, not unique, basically the final level of every rank uses this music except for Fierce, where the semi-final level uses it. And this music comes from Final Fantasy Legend 1. It's actually the final battle music. And so yeah, in this it's sort of like a final level of the rank music. And so that's it for Timid. So hope you're enjoying that, and next time I do some videos I'll show off the dodgy levels, then the rough levels, and finally the fierce levels, and then the secret levels. So yeah, hope you're enjoying this and have a good day. See you next time.